¿Listos? Ya.
I didn't mean to do that. Well, whatever. I tried to press up and then hold the long piece, but nope. My fingers just locked. Imagine finger locking in Tetris. Well, I guess that for a lot of pro players that's actually a thing. Of course I'm not a pro player and I still finger lock. That's because my fingers sometimes they don't really want to press buttons, right? So it gets pretty hard for my fingers to actually It seems that the game has gotten easier, but people are losing at the same rate that they lost before. So I don't think I understand why. Then again, I don't even follow the patch notes or whatever this game has, so I can't complain about not knowing what's going on, but alright, who wants this Tetris? You want it? Oh, there you go. Oh, guess he really liked that Tetris. Oh. No, that's gonna suck. See if I can hold it. No, that's gonna be pretty hard to hold. This is a nightmare. What? It all went to the trash can pretty quickly. But as I said, it seems that it is easier to recover in situations like this. Wait. Are we already in top 20? Alright. And someone died. That was a pretty bad idea and I don't even know why I thought of that. Now, let's go with this. And if only... There you go, finally. Okay. It really seems that when you reach top 10, every attack just really gets to you in a pretty short span of time. That was a pretty bad idea. Hope that doesn't cost me the game. Probably not. No, that's not gonna cost me the game. If anything is gonna cost me the game, it's not gonna be that at least. I don't know about that. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, don't worry. We can fix that without much trouble. Oh, that's the other side. Well, yikes. That's fine. And is he preparing a pretty big Tetris? Because if that's the case, or maybe not. Alright. That was a pretty unexpected Tetris from me. Okay. Yeah, sure, we can go with that. You know, in this game you really can never say, oh, they are about to lose, because when they have a lot of blocks, they can just attack you with a pretty big Tetris, and after that you're done, basically, if that ever happens. Oh, alright, I won! Nice! That's my first win in this game. Well, guess there it is, and those were my fingers celebrating. Alright, well, there you go. First place on Tetris 99 for the first time. Hopefully we can get a lot more, because that will mean that everyone will pick Evil Ryu and everyone will just destroy everyone with Evil Ryu. Like one hit and half bar like gone because of that loop, that stomp loop. That thing was really hard to do, but the only thing that keep it from being broken is the one frame combo. So I don't think one frame combos are a bad thing when they are actually implemented correctly. So for example, a character like Evil Ryu that was pretty good, I feel like there has to be a balance in how hard he is to play, because otherwise everyone will have picked Evil Ryu, and well, that actually already happened. In a lot of tournaments everyone was picking Evil Ryu. So imagine if everyone picked Evil Ryu and they did good with it. It will be like a Street Fighter 5 all over again. Then just nerf the damage. But I think that's basically, I mean, I'm not necessarily disagreeing with what you say, but I feel like that's the start of a recipe for a Street Fighter 5. Like, I feel like the huge mentality with a Street Fighter 5 is nerfing everything until the only thing that matters are the mind games. And it comes to a point where the mind games are so simple and so, you know, one-sided that even the mind games become like really dumbed down. SFI has mad damage. Well, I mean, yeah, that's right. That's actually right. I guess it's not really about the damage itself. I think it's about the idea of if something is really good, you should nerf it. I don't feel like that's the right mentality to it. Like, I mean, sure, if something is broken like Elena healing, then sure, patch him up, nerf it to the ground. Nobody should have a healing in a fighting game, especially a healing like that. But at the same time, I feel like there are some things that are better kept behind execution barrier instead of a damage nerf. I feel like there should be, like I see it like this, there should be characters that are easy to use but have low damage, and there also should be characters that are really hard to use but the execution is so hard that you actually have to practice with them a lot. So if you do something like that, I feel like the game will be perfectly balanced, and people that don't like high execution will choose, you know, play the easy characters. I feel like that will be the best thing. And if you think about that, that's something that I actually did when I used to play Street Fighter 4. I picked Zangief because it was the only character that only had like 2 or 3 combos that were pretty hard to do. But really the rest about Zangief was basically the mind games. Like you had to get nets to the enemy to perform the spinning pile driver. So you basically, it didn't rely that much on execution, it relied more on reads. The character was pretty easy to use in terms of execution, but it wasn't really that good of a character because, you know, there's a lot of people that, there's a lot of characters that have projectiles and make Zangief's life a living hell. So I feel like if you do that, having high execution characters is not a bad thing. And I picked Guile and Bison for the same reason. Yeah, the thing with those characters is that in Ultra Street Fighter 5, Ultra Street Fighter 4, they actually were, I mean, there weren't high execution characters, but there were some things that were pretty hard to do. And one of them, for example, is Flash Kick FADC into Ultra 2. That's something that not many people in the world can do, and I'm not even exaggerating. Like, Flash Kick FADC Ultra 2, that's not something many people can do. But then again, it's not mandatory to play the character, so I guess it makes sense that you will pick Guile, because you can basically, Guile is a character that is pretty good when you play it only with fundamentals, because the projectile is pretty good, the flash kick is pretty good, and he actually had a lot of pretty good normals as well, so you don't really need combos to play it. So I guess it's also a pretty good character to play if you don't like execution that much. This isn't looking good at all. Okay, maybe it is looking good. Or maybe it's looking average. Let's just say that it's looking average, so we don't get disappointed when we eventually lose. Oh, third place already? I don't know if I like that. Well, at least one of them died. And that's a lot of badges, what the hell? Wait, is that a bug? Oh, maybe he actually knocked out a lot of people somehow. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. A lot of people. Nice, I won again. Well, there we go. I definitely think they did something to this game. This doesn't feel half as hard as it felt 2 weeks ago. They definitely did something to it. I don't know what, but winning like this 2 weeks ago is something that wasn't even close to happening. So honestly, I'm not entirely sure if this is really something that they nerfed something, or the matchmaking, as I said, or whatever. So yeah, probably it is the matchmaking, because people are also taking a lot longer to die. So I think I'm getting paired against a lot better players than half an hour ago, and which is the reason why I'm not getting nearly close to even winning. And I think that's fantastic, but it's pretty weird that the matchmaking has such a sudden spike. I mean, after 2 wins, I'm basically back at what I was 2 weeks ago. Like, look at that. Look at that. This is basically the same that happened 2 weeks ago. So it's really weird. Really makes you think. But like I said, I think I'm gonna go with the matchmaking theory, where basically I'm just getting paired against better players because I just got 2 wins. And it makes sense. I'm not even complaining about it. But I gotta say that it's pretty funny how after just 2 wins, this happens. Just 2 wins, it's all it took for it to get this hard. And as you can see, like 2 minutes pass and I'm still on top 70. Before this, top 70 was over in like 1 minute tops. So I think it's definitely something related to matchmaking against better players. Definitely looks like it. So yes, the game got hard again. The game actually got pretty hard again. My theory is that they changed anything and it was just good luck and solid play of you. I don't know, because honestly, even if I only won 2 times, basically the 5 first games I had, they were all as easy as the other. Like, none of them felt hard at all. Even if I didn't win all of them, none of them felt hard. So I think it has to be with matchmaking. I mean, sure, the theory about getting lucky is also valid, but I think it has more to do with matchmaking. But you know, I think it's fine. I mean, oh, that's not fine. That's actually not fine. Damn, how did I screw up that bad in just a second? It's all it takes, 1 second. Again? What is going on with my finger? I mean, I know that the Joy-Cons are less than optimal to play this, but those are pretty gross screw-ups. Damn, look at those holes. Like, look at them. Aren't they just a work of art? How did it even get that bad? It's pretty funny. Like, you look at that and I don't even know how that got so bad. I mean, I know that I screwed up twice or 3 times, but it's still pretty funny. Okay, I think I'm almost back to normal. Almost. Not quite yet, and... Okay, we're back to normal, there we go. That's looking a little bit nasty, if you ask me. How about another one? Like, you can survive that, come on. You definitely can survive that. Of course you can't. Oops. Oh, this might get pretty long. He's not even close to losing. And I think he's preparing a pretty big Tetris. Either that or... Okay, never mind, I won. Alright. Well, there you go. That was pretty cool. Alright. Honestly, I'm starting to believe your theory that I got lucky. I think I'm starting to believe that. Damn. Good stuff. Alright, I guess I should update the title to 3 wins. You know, that was actually hard to get. That win wasn't as easy to get as the other ones, I gotta say. So I'm happy that at least I got that.